Welcome to the Empowered Esthetician Podcast. I'm your host, Shaylee from Glossus Social, marketing made easy for estheticians. Wow, so it has been quite some time since I last recorded a podcast episode, and I feel really, really good to be jumping back into it. I've had two really massive things happening in my life and in my business. And I think I kind of mentioned it in one of the last podcast episodes, but I didn't tell you exactly what it was. But the first thing is I'm having another baby in December, which is like 2 months away. And that's been a really exciting thing happening in my life. I already have one daughter. She is 3.5. Her name is Harper. She is the cutest thing ever. She has such a huge personality and is a lot, but is such a joy in our lives. And this new baby is going to be a boy. So we're going to have one of each, which I'm really excited about. But also, I did not grow up with brothers, I only have a sister. So I feel like I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing when it comes to having a boy. So this is all new to me. And also, my pregnancy has been super different from my daughter, which honestly was kind of the first indication of me thinking that it's going to be a boy instead of a girl because it was just so different. My whole pregnancy, I have craved everything spicy. Like, give me all the hot Cheetos, even though I know they are so bad for me. But I want all the hot Cheetos. I want to like slather my food in the hottest hot sauce possible. It's so bizarre. But then also, I've been dealing with things mentally that I haven't ever really dealt with before. I have been feeling so off my game and honestly a little bit depressed, and my energy is so low. And I just feel like I've been in a funk the past like 7 months, and I am finally, after 7 months, kind of coming back out of it, which is really great. But honestly, I just want to take this time right now to share with you that being an entrepreneur is scary and hard, and it just makes you feel like pulling your hair out at times because you're doing something so new. You're building something that you're passionate about from scratch, and that brings its own challenges. And I just want you to know that like you're not alone. And honestly, a lot of the times it brings feelings of I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'm doing it and it's going to be great. And there's so many unknowns about being an entrepreneur and making sure you're making enough money for your family, but also taking care of yourself and putting all you have into your business and making sure that you're building those relationships. And then you have the marketing, and then you have the bookkeeping. And there's just so much. And I just want you to know that you are doing amazing. Even though it may not feel like it, you are doing so much, and you should be so proud of yourself because what you're doing is really hard and it's not for everyone. And there are a lot of people who fail and then never try again. But those who are going to succeed in their businesses and in their dreams and build the dream life that they're trying to are those who are going to fail, because you will multiple times, but you keep picking yourself back up, pivoting, figuring it out, and just keep pushing forward. And that's what you're doing right now. And no matter if you've been in a funk or if you've had a rough few months, you still have the opportunity to pick yourself back up and keep going. And that's what I've been feeling the last 7 months. Like, you can look at people from the outside and their businesses and be like, oh my gosh, they have it all put together. They are so successful. They have 30,000 followers. Their engagement is great. I bet they're making great money. And while all of that may be true, what you don't see behind the scenes is that person crying themselves to sleep because they're just so emotionally and physically and mentally exhausted. You don't see that they feel the imposter syndrome. You don't see the late nights. You don't see the anxiety, the stress. All you see is the shiny, flashy stuff. But just know that shiny, flashy stuff comes from not giving up. Because even if it may seem like they have it all put together and that their business is just thriving, it may be, but it's because they're going through hard times too and choosing to pivot and choosing to continue pushing forward even in those hard times. And that's what makes it all worth it as a business owner and as an entrepreneur and as someone who has the passion and the drive and the motivation to create a better life for themselves, for their family. And you are doing that. And you should be I want to say the F word right now, freaking proud of yourself. So I want you to really remember that it's okay if you fail. It's okay if something doesn't work out. It's okay if you have a really shitty month. You can continue forward and you can build the life of your dreams, and it will continue to get easier the more you continue to work on it, the more you continue to educate yourself and grow and learn and just constantly take inspired action, no matter how hard it is, no matter how you're feeling that day. It's okay. Write it out. It will be worth it in the end. So the other exciting thing besides having a baby in December that's coming up really quickly, the other thing that I've been working on and really pouring my heart and soul into is my new online course. So a lot of you know, you may be students or you may have seen me talk about it on my Instagram, but my previous online course was called Socially Empowered Estheticians. And it essentially was a self-paced online course that teaches estheticians and beauty professionals how to market themselves and their businesses solely on social media without any paid ads. Well, when I very first founded my business, Glow Sis Social, I knew that I didn't just want it to be social media because I have so much experience in all realms of marketing. From the very beginning, I knew that I wanted to create a course that taught all things marketing. But in my first journey of creating an online course, I wanted to just kind of start small. And that's why I created the social media course. And it was just, oh my gosh, it blew all of my expectations out of the water. I was so amazed, so inspired by all of these estheticians who enrolled in the course and have been booking clients in their sleep, who have been selling more products from the teachings inside Socially Empowered Estheticians. That course was only open for enrollment for about 9 months, I think it was, and there are almost 200 students in that course across the world. So I just could not have asked for anything better. It gave me so much happiness in my heart, and I was just so inspired to see so many people taking action on their dreams and seeing the results. It was so rewarding. In the meantime, I've been pouring my heart and soul into my new online course, Empowered Estheticians Academy. And I finally launched it in September, opened the doors for enrollment, and in a week I had almost 40 estheticians and beauty professionals from across the world enroll in my academy. So the Empowered Estheticians Academy is the all-in-one marketing course to fill your books, sell your products, and create passive income without the burnout. So not only does it teach the social media aspects that Socially Empowered Esthetician teaches, it teaches you how to build your brand. So we go over logo creation, creating your fonts and your color schemes, and really getting the visual identity of your business nailed down so that you can attract those types of clients that you want to attract and who will be lifelong clients for you. I teach you how to DIY your own Squarespace website. So I literally walk you through step by step how to build that website, or if you already have one, how to optimize it for higher conversions. So that means when someone visits your website, are they taking action? Are they booking an appointment? Are they downloading your freebie or lead magnet? Are they buying a product? I'm teaching you the foundations of how to create a website that is optimized for those types of conversions. But I also, inside that portion, teach you how to optimize it for SEO, which is search engine optimization. So this means setting up your Google listing and making sure that whenever someone Googles your business name or lashes in your area, something of that sort, that you and your website are populating to the top of their Google search. Inside the Academy, I also teach you everything you need to know about email marketing. So email marketing is such an underutilized tool for estheticians estheticians and beauty professionals. And I get it. You just don't know how to do it. Like, you're an esthetician, you're not a marketer. I completely get it. But email marketing has an average of a 4,200% return on investment, ROI. It is such a great way to sell your products and to book clients in a more personalized and customized way. So I teach you how to build your email list, first of all, and then I teach you what types of emails to send. I give you templates and then teach you how to build sales funnels so that you can book clients in your sleep, sell your products in your sleep so that you're not spending as much time on marketing. We also really dive into how you can integrate yourself and your business into your local community. So I teach you how to partner with coffee shops, with boutiques, how to host your own event, or how to successfully execute a booth at a different local community event. There are so many ways that you could easily be integrating yourself into your local community so that you can be seen, your business can be seen by the locals. Because let's face it, social media is a super, super powerful tool, but you cannot solely rely on that. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. You have to be able to diversify your marketing so that no matter where someone looks or wherever someone sees you, whether that's your website, whether that's at a community event, on your social media, or hear about you from their friend or family member, wherever they look, you are ready and prepared to turn those potential clients into paying clients and customers. So that's really the purpose of the Empowered Estheticians Academy, is to help you set up these marketing foundations so that you can diversify your marketing with ease. You don't have to spend hours Googling or YouTubing how to get more clients, how to set up your website. Everything is step by step. I give you templates, and it just sets your business up on such a strong foundation and helps you also set up a bunch of automations so that you're not spending hours on end stressing about your marketing, trying to get people into your business. Because also, without marketing, you wouldn't have a business. The way you are going to get clients is to get people to know about you and to hear about you. And how do you do that? Through your marketing. So anyways, the Empowered Estheticians Academy is something that I've been working on for so long, and it's finally open for enrollment. So that's the other big thing that I have been working on in my business. It's a super big milestone for Glow Sis Social, and I'm just so excited to share it with you, share it with other estheticians and beauty professionals across the world. And I'm so excited to see all of the amazing things that my students are going to accomplish from it. Now, I want to kind of switch gears a little bit, and I want to also talk today about something that I am almost 100%, so like, I don't know, maybe like 98% sure that you can relate to. My recent social media stunt in growth. If you've listened to some of my other podcasts or my YouTube videos or even on social media when I talk about it, I started about 10, maybe 11 months ago with a following on Instagram of less than 500 people. And I implemented all of the steps that I teach inside the Empowered Estheticians Academy. And by doing so, within 6 months, I grew from 500 followers to over 30,000 followers. And that was a really significant growth for me. But it wasn't all rainbows and butterflies. There literally was a time, and I think I've talked about this in one of my previous episodes, but there was a time where I was sitting on my couch crying, wanting to give up. And I'm like, I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm going to get another, like a full-time job so that I can pay the bills because this just isn't working. I'm doing the things that I know I need to be doing to grow, but it just is not happening. And at that turning point, I decided that I was going to keep going and give it some more time. And literally within a month, 2 months, I think it was, that's when I saw the huge spike in growth on my social media, and then the spike in my income as well. So if you're feeling down about that, like if you just see that I had 500 followers and I grew to 30,000 followers, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. There was a time where I was about to give up. So if you're feeling that right now, keep going, because it literally could be tomorrow that your circumstance can change and things can just take off. So that's a little side note. But anyways, after I hit like 30,000 followers, and honestly, up until then too, I had incredible engagement because of the strategy and the content that I was creating that I teach you how to create inside Empowered Estheticians Academy. Like it just works. You're creating content that your dream clients want to see, that want to engage with, and that's what I was seeing. So I was getting thousands of views on all of my posts, whether it was a carousel, whether it was a graphic, whether it was a reel. I was getting hundreds of comments, hundreds of likes. Like things were just really amazing. I had built a community that was just so incredible. And all of a sudden, like literally all of a sudden one day, everything tanked. So I went from thousands of views, hundreds of comments, hundreds of likes to literally less than 50 likes, no comments. And this happened like almost right as I was launching the Empowered Estheticians Academy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And this lasted for almost a month for me. I'm going to be honest, it was the most scariest thing ever. It took a really big toll on my mental health, my emotions. I'm like, what is happening? This is really scary, honestly, when you have an online business or when you bring all of your leads from online. So I just want you to see that, like, no matter how successful you are, so no matter how many followers you have, things like this still happen. And during this period of time, I really had to tell myself and remind myself that your growth on social media or online is never going to be up and up and up and up always. It's always going to have its ebbs and its flow because that's just natural. That's how social media works. And I'm a marketer, so I knew these things, but I still caught myself like having stress and anxiety about it because I'm human, right? Like I knew that I just needed to continue to write it out, continue to do the things that I know I need to do, and that everything was going to be okay. But it's human nature to feel scared and stressed and anxious when things kind of take a dip. But if you have gone through this before, or if you're currently going through it now, just remember it will all be okay. The ebbs and flows of growth are natural, and you have to just continue pushing forward, doing what you know you need to do, and it will all pick back up. And it did for me too, because I knew it would. But you know, it's hard not to feel stress or anxiety or fear of failure, like it's just never going to get back the way it was. That's normal. So accept those feelings, but then continue pushing forward and keep posting, keep doing all the things that you had been doing, and it will pick back up. But during that lull and that time where I was not seeing like any growth and everything just kind of stopped for me, I was so grateful that I had set up my strong marketing foundations and had already diversified my marketing. Yes, a lot of my leads, a lot of my students come from my social media, but I also have a huge email list that I could fall back on if something were to ever happen. I have my website. I'm on all of the different social media platforms. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. I've diversified myself enough to know that even if something did happen with my Instagram and nothing came back to normal, I would still be okay because I didn't put my eggs all in one basket. And you might be wondering, well, how in the world can you be on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube? Well, the answer is inside Empowered Estheticians Academy, because I said I follow everything that I teach. Inside the academy, I teach you how to be consistent on one main platform. And then once a month, it takes literally like 1 to 2 hours a month, is all. What we do and what I teach you is how to repurpose all the content from that one main platform and then schedule it to be automatically published every single day the following month on all the other 3 platforms. So, for example, on my Instagram, I post 6 to 7 days a week. Well, if I do that consistently for the whole month of October, then at the end of October, I take all of those posts, all of the captions, I copy and paste everything, and then I schedule out all of that content to go out automatically the whole month of November on YouTube Shorts, on Facebook, and on TikTok. So it's really easy. It's like a fail-proof method on how to be consistent every single week, every single month on 4 different social media platforms to diversify yourself. And I teach you exactly how to do that inside the Empowered Estheticians Academy. And I'm telling you, it is just such a game changer. So I was super grateful that I had already diversified my marketing across all the social media platforms. I built my email list. I have my website. So I felt more secure that way too. Now for you, I want to encourage you to not only diversify your marketing and set yourself up for success and build strong foundations across all your marketing channels, but also diversify your income. Make sure all your income isn't coming from just one source. You have to make sure you have different streams of income coming in to diversify yourself that way too. So maybe you have your services and treatments income stream, and then you should have a second income stream for your product sales. If you're not selling a couple $1,000s in products each month, you need to set that up right now because it is so easy to do so once you set up the proper marketing funnels and channels. You need to be selling your products on your website. You need to be able to ship those across the country because that opens you up for unlimited product sales every month if you build that into your marketing strategy. So you have your services and treatments, you have your product sales, then maybe you integrate another income stream that's for memberships. And then also you could have a fourth income stream that's your personal brand. So what you'll do is you'll set up a professional personal brand outside of your business. And then that opens you up for opportunities to partner with brands like skincare product brands or modalities, so microcurrent, hydrofacial, things of that nature. You can leverage those brand partnerships. You can create mentorship and influencer opportunities. So for example, you could set up an Amazon affiliate store to help other estheticians where you were 6 months to a year ago, and you can share with them what you wish you would have had when you were getting started. So you can make money off of an Amazon affiliate store. You can create a coaching program. You can create your own online course. And as a side note, when you enroll in the Empowered Estheticians Academy, I have bonuses that you get with your enrollment that teach you how to step by step create that personal brand and then land brand partnerships and learn how to leverage mentorship and influencer opportunities to bring in that extra income too. So what I'm trying to get out here is you have to make sure that you have several different income streams too to diversify yourself and protect yourself that way too. And almost all of these outside of your services and treatments can be passive too. Your product sales can be passive. You can set up a marketing sales funnel that gets the interest of people on social media and brings them into your funnel and then does all the selling for you. You can set these funnels up to be passive and automated so you can be hands off. So when I say you can make money in your sleep by selling your products and booking services, it is literally true. I had a student send me a message that said, I woke up to 2 new appointments booked this morning. It is so possible. You just have to set up those foundations. And really, when you're creating like those passive income streams, all you have to do is put in the time and effort to create them and set them up once. And then once they're set up, everything is hands off. Everything is automated, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. So after we've talked about everything today, I just want to remind you of 4 different things. Number 1, if you are in a spot in your business journey where you are just kind of having a lull, you're in a funk, you don't really know what's happening, and you just feel off, ride the wave and continue pushing through because things will look up if you continue to take inspired action every single day, no matter what phase you're at, because it's never going to be a linear journey from point A to point B. There are going to be ups and downs, and that is natural in any aspect of your life. So you just have to remind yourself of that, that even though it feels like everything is just coming to a halt and is just the world is ending right now, it's only going to be for a short period of time if you don't give up. continue pushing forward, and it's natural that things will pick back up. The second thing is your mindset is so huge. Now, earlier in the episode, when I was talking about my struggles the last 7 months and I just was feeling out of it and just not on my game, I really had to work on my mindset. I am a firm believer that your mind is so powerful and can do incredible things that you have no idea that it can even do. And so being able to harness the power of your mind and kind of just honestly sometimes let go of that control and know that everything is going to work out, and know that success is coming to you, that the money is coming to you, the dream life that you want and that you desire already exists. You just have to match the energy and match your mind power with that of your future self, and eventually everything that you want will come naturally and will come to fruition for you. I really like the Superhuman app. It's like guided meditations. I think it's like $5 a month. It is so worth it. I do it every single day and it has helped me so much in my mindset. And I really encourage you to download it. It has, I think there's like a 14-day trial that you can use before you start paying for it, but just try it out for the 14 days. And I promise you, if you do it every single day, even if you do it like maybe a couple times, you will see a difference in your mindset, in your outlook, in your attitude, and it just is such a huge game changer. So definitely don't underestimate and really prioritize your mindset too. Number 3, take a strong look at your content and marketing strategy. If you're not seeing the results that you want to see, it's probably not the algorithm, it's probably not the time of year. Honestly, it's your content strategy, it's your marketing strategy, and it's that you're not diversified in your marketing. So take a really strong look at that, because you have to remember, if you want a successful business, if you want clients, period, what is it going to get you there? What is going to book you clients? Your marketing. That is the answer. You cannot have a business without marketing, because word of mouth is marketing. Getting integrated into your community strategically is marketing. Social media is marketing. Email marketing, your website. Those are all of the ways that you're going to get clients, and it's all marketing. So if you don't have a strong strategy for that, honestly, all of your work is for nothing. So you have to really look into that. And number 4, lastly, is just have fun. And I know that that is easier said than done, because you're trying to do so much as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur, as someone who maybe is still in school or is just right out of school. You're trying to do so much, and I get that. And you have to make sure that you are celebrating your little wins. But if you're not having fun, you're not going to attract the type of people that you want to. And if you're not having fun, it's going to show in your marketing, it's going to show in your social media, and that's not going to help you at all. So you have to make sure that you are enjoying doing it, and that also plays in with your mindset, making sure you're remembering that like this is an opportunity. You have been given the opportunity to share your business, share your passion with the world and with your local community. So look at it as an opportunity instead of as something that you have to do to get clients. And when you can shift that mindset and reframe that thought around marketing, you will have more fun with it, and you'll find ways that you can enjoy it, especially if you have like a step-by-step program, or if you find someone that you really jive with on social media and you can start implementing their free education and free tools. Start doing that, and just remember to try to have fun and enjoy it, because when you do enjoy it and when you are having fun, that's going to show, and that's going to attract those types of people that you want to attract into your business and into your life. I hope this episode today gave you a little bit of hope, inspiration, motivation during this kind of stressful time of year. And just remember, I always love hearing from you. So please head over to Instagram and send me a DM, or take a screenshot of this episode and tag me, Glosys Social, in your story. I love hearing about how my podcast makes people feel, because honestly, my podcast is one avenue of my business that I can really just relax and enjoy. It's like so enjoyable. It's not stressful. So whenever I have the time to record a podcast episode, it just makes me feel so good because I know that you are one person listening to it in your headphones or while you're working or whatever you're doing. And it just makes me feel so much more connected to you. And I feel like I'm making a difference. And I hope that I am. And I really like to hear your feedback. So please feel free to share that with me. And I will see you in the next episode.